Dallas police need your help right now. They're trying to find a 17-year-old who they say is wanted in connection to 2 homicides.
How did you get into this world?
You know, what's trendy now is shit, each other. So it's like you get with the program or shit, you get stepped on, you know?
Couple nights I had to mask up, I had to let it go. Mama telling me to chill, but I can't seem to let it go.
In every hood in Dallas, bro, it's probably like 5 young niggas that's really finna go do that for that sack like that. People really do shit like that cheap too.
If I want to knock someone off, how much does it cost me?
3,600.
Businesses in Northwest Dallas have been pleading with police to address the alarming number of prostitutes in the area along the stretch of road near Harry Hines Boulevard and Walnut Hill.
Outside an adult video store where they walk up to cars in an area known for illegal solicitation.
So we're gonna send him in with spy glasses and see how far he can get.
Hey, shut your ass up. Hold this Mac Roof in the car. We shooting a music video, put asshole.
And I was like, man, this girl want me to be her pimp. I had fell in love with that shit, and you know what I'm saying? I knew working 9 to 5s, that shit wasn't for me, bro.
Does selling guns fund your entire life?
Yeah, I've been living off this shit for like 6 years.
What about a 12-year-old if they ask you for a gun?
I sold to 12-year-olds, I sold to, turned sold to like an 8-year-old. I don't give a who get in my way. I'm gonna get you out my way.
When you think of big money in Dallas, Texas, you might think of Jerry Jones and Mark Cuban, or perhaps AT&T and Southwest Airlines. Here, skyscrapers dominate the skyline, and businessmen in press suits make calls and close deals. But hidden in plain sight, there's another economy altogether, one that does not operate on Wall Street. I'm talking about a booming underground economy that pumps out millions of dollars a year. Hitmen, gun dealers, pimps, and people that will sell anything for a buck. And as we speak with these figures in the underworld, we will ask these questions. What's the price of a human life? What's the cost of selling your body? And where do you draw the line between good and evil? This is the side of Dallas you aren't meant to see. This, folks, is the world of sex, money, and murder. How you doing? Good to meet you. Is Texas a place you can kind of be openly a pimp?
Shit, everybody openly be a pimp, you know what I'm saying? Pimping ain't illegal. Mispimping is illegal.
And how close are we to the stroll?
Harry Hines, we on it. While in here, go all the way up and then meet Harry Hines and meet up to Harry Hines right there.
How would you describe yourself?
Around here they call me a baboon pimp.
You said baboon?
I'm a baboon pimp.
About to do some baboon pimping on they motherfucking ass tonight this evening. You did what I'm talking about? See, I been macking all my motherfucking life. Don't do no smoking or no drinking. I stay sharp as a knife.
It's like a nigga that really don't tolerate no mess, no playing. At the same time, I'm a good guy. Stand on business. You know what I'm saying? I give a about my hoes. You know what I'm saying? I give a about their well-being and shit like that, people.
At what point in your life did you decide pimping is my career?
I've always had women do for me. I always was a Mac. Man, prostitutes, when I didn't even know that they were prostitutes, you know, were interacting with me. They was hitting me up. And I wouldn't even know that the was trying to turn me up into some pimping. It just clicked one day. And I was like, man, this girl want me to be her pimp. I had fell in love with that shit, and you know what I'm saying? I knew working 9 to 5s, that shit wasn't for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Should I rock them for a little bit?
You wanna wear them hoes? Shit, I'll let you wear Tommy G around this motherfucker.
Inner pimp mind state, you know what I mean?
Tommy G on this motherfucker Harry, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Finding a woman and just being like, listen, baby, what you're gonna do, you're gonna sell your body, I'm gonna get the money for it, and you're just gonna get trains ran on you all day, all night. I'm gonna profit. That seems like it would be a hard thing to convince someone of.
Cause it don't go like that.
How does it go?
Shit, like I said, you know, I'm famous for the line for pose and get chose, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it really goes, the be like that when it come to me, man. Like say, look, daddy, I want you to pimp on me like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She out here getting to some money and she struggling and running into trials and tribulations and shit, and the just can't hold it together. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna cause her to want to do that.
What do you love about pimping?
I'm on my time. I'm not on nobody else's time. I'm not waking up to no alarm clock because I've done that. I've had the alarm clock set at 5 o'clock. I've had the alarm clock set at 4:30. Man, 4:30 in the morning, I'm outside. Now, doing what the I want to do.
You know, you go home for Thanksgiving, you say, Mom, this is what I've been up to lately. Guess what? I'm a pimp. Like, how does that go over at the dinner table?
But guess what I come to the Thanksgiving table with, though? I come with the table, you know what I'm saying? That's what this shit provide for niggas, you know what I'm saying? My mama not gonna knock me for a hustle. A lot of us come from, nothing. It was born in us to hustle, but the hustle that we got was way more special than a lot of this dope dealing and gangster shit and shit like that. We got it off the hoe, you know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that this is a game that is by choice, not by force. The major percentage of people in this lifestyle are women that are willingly participating in this lifestyle, right? And that you have actual gentlemen, men of real standards and integrity.
So by improving your life, you're like, go f 20 different people tonight and go make money?
Right. For sure. The difference is their profession is just something that the average society doesn't understand. A lot of women may have never even owned a vehicle until they got around me. A lot of these women never even knew how to drive a car until they got with me. Most of the women in my life never had a bank account until they got with me.
So you help them establish a bank account?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
You're kind of saying that the pimp genuinely raises the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And helps her.
Yeah,
when it's done the right way.
Yeah, when it's done the right way.
Are those twins?
Yeah. Nothing right here is a go though. Hey, shut your ass up, ho. This Mac Rooster in the car. We shooting the music video, asshole. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, though, ho. Yeah, real Harry Hines, nigga, though, ho. Don't ever disrespect no pimp no more. Wrong with you, ho? Get your ass in pocket, though, ho. Hey, who your big fine ass calling? Yeah, tell him it's the big old Mac Rooster, the pimpin' rooster, though, ho. Yeah, regulate that shit, though. Get that shit in order next time, though, Yeah.
Is that a tactic of baboon pimping?
Nah.
How is this open? How is this allowed? There's literally a line of automobiles. My first impression is I can't even believe it's this out in the open. Like, you don't even gotta be worried about anything.
Oh, I know. Do you want me to tell you something?
Yes.
I've been like waiting to come here.
Yeah?
For real.
So no one has to worry about police around here?
I don't really know. I just moved here.
Where'd you move from?
Oklahoma. If this was in Oklahoma like this, like, you'd go to jail immediately.
I mean,
like, there would be cops everywhere. Like, it would be shut down. It wouldn't even be a thing.
I see old guys, I see business guys, I see random sketchy white guys. Like, it just seems like this is the place everyone comes if they want.
Mexicans, everybody. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like us all helping each other make money.
Do you feel like this should be legal?
Yes.
Did you do this in Oklahoma?
Yes, I've done this for 6 years.
Okay, how do you find your leads?
Well, I mean, I post an ad, you know what I'm saying, on a site or whatever, and then that's how I've been doing it. I've done it. I've never done it like this.
What are men asking for these days? What are your most common requests?
I have a lot of like fetishes and things like that, like domination type stuff. I'm getting that a lot.
Does that surprise you?
Not really.
Are they inviting you to a house? Are they inviting you to a motel?
It depends on where they, live, or where, also where you're comfortable in. But where they, I'll go to a hotel, a house, apartment.
What's the menu and what's the price list?
Okay, my only thing is I don't do Greek. Greek is you shouldn't go like lower than like 200.
What's the downsides to this business?
I don't know. Right now I'm going through the phase of like people like, what I'm saying, disliking it, like kind of, what I'm saying, like being weird about the fact that you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to. Okay, so
what does that mean?
They're just driving through, but maybe you could. I'm not getting out the car right now. I don't think they're. Can you turn this light off right here above us? Sorry.
So are you nervous at this point?
Yeah.
Should we just go interview them? Get out of the car, you get out of the car, you go that way, we go interview them? That's your getaway call and that's our...
Yeah, can I get out the car after you start walking that way?
Sure. Yeah. You think that's a good move? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're going, we go. Behind us, the Dallas PD have pulled up to assess the situation, and everywhere you look, there are women in bikinis, skimpily dressed. There's tension in the air. We're not sure what's going to happen next. What do they call you?
Mac Rooster the Pimp.
You're saying one part pretty loudly in close proximity to police. Is that even a good idea?
Nah, I don't give a
Should you though?
Mac Rooster, the motherfucking PI, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mac Rooster, the motherfucking pimp, man. Yeah.
And why are you comfortable saying that right by law enforcement?
Shit, they know who I was. They pop out and tell me who I am. Whether these motherfuckers take me or not, I don't give a it come with the shit. But when we entered, you know, security really wasn't feeling us. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't feeling me.
You think that's what it was?
Nah, for sure. Anytime pimps enter the shit, you know what I'm saying, the police gonna come. You know what I'm saying, if they feel like Kylie, you know what I'm saying, which is really a big ass contradiction. You know what I'm saying, cause a trick can ride through this motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying, pimp come through, it's our hell.
I mean, we saw businessmen, we saw people of all races and classes pulling up. Good, how are you, man?
Just to let y'all know, okay? So, manager, he don't want y'all to record me properly.
But, like, are you so committed to this lifestyle that you're willing to face decades?
Yeah, I mean, it's like this. I don't have no problem with that being on the line because I know the way that I move. I don't deal with kids, for one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that a grown woman can't tell on you. She can. When you have a certain relationship with somebody, you're risking it, period. You can be a married man and catch you a domestic violence case.
I guess I'm curious, what actually was it that made a call happen? And who would call the police if they saw what they thought was a pimp approaching? Like, what benefit does that have to the rest of the prostitutes and the customers out there?
Daddy teaches right now, 3600 to be exact, and we over shit.
And what is your profession?
Shit, you know, doing hits.
How did you get into this world?
Not necessarily, you know, I ain't gonna say that it chose me, but I feel like it's just with due time, you know what I'm saying, as being a young nigga, you know, what's trendy now is shit, kick each other. So it's like you get with the program or shit, you get stepped on, you know?
2016, he was murdered with one of his friends. Some guys had came to sell some marijuana. They pulled out guns and started to attempt to, I guess, rob them. He just got shot in the midst of whatever they had going on. There were eventually, thanks to me, 2 people that was convicted, if you want to say that, but it's like a slap on the wrist because they killed 2 people. We all are left here with the pain to, you know, that we deal with every day.
Good kid, very lovable, and everybody loved him, you know. We was sitting at the table, dinner table one day, me and my boys. They was around 12, 13 years of age at the time. And I started letting them know, I said, hey, you know, y'all hitting that danger zone in life. It's the death zone, you know, ages 13 to 25. And I said, one day, you might come in class and that desk is empty. Your classmate didn't make it. And I said, it may even be you.
If I want to knock someone off, how much does it cost me?
$3,600.
To someone for $3,600 sounds like a cheap amount.
I mean, you know, with this new wave out here, you know, it's a lot of people out here seeing paper. 3,600, that's a large amount.
In the streets about for me a couple nights, I had the mask up, I had to let it go. Mama telling me to chill, but I can't seem to let it go.
How hard is it to find a hitman in the hood?
In every hood in Dallas, bro, it's probably like 5 young niggas that's really finna go do that for that sack like that. Like, you got some people that do it for like 5,000. Some people, that shit, it depend on like whoever it is, bro. Like, people really do shit like that for cheap too.
If you had to give a range, like how many missions have you gone on?
You know, I couldn't tell you, bro.
Are we talking less than 5 or more than 5?
Nah, more than 5, that's light work.
What kind of fear do you have in being caught?
I don't really got too much fear in it, you know what I mean? I think about it a whole lot. I mean, I done got caught for, you know, something like that before, so. But I mean, if you doing it, then you know what comes with it, you know what I'm saying?
The penalty for doing this could be your life in prison. What makes that worth $3,700.
Shit, your loved ones. The range of punishment I go to for my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Rather it cause me to sit on death row or, go to hell, because we don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? As in the flesh, that's something we tend to accept. You know what I'm saying? It's an eye for an eye, it's a lick for a lick. So, oh shit, you do your homework. It's a lot of different ways, you can just see an individual out in public, y'all at the same place at the same time. That's God's work, you handle your business, and it's all about respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect me, I stand on that business and I show you. You know what I'm saying? If you bring me a problem, I don't know this motherfucking person. You know what I'm saying? What do his life mean to me? Nothing.
You don't feel any type of way about taking someone's life?
We do. If you say you don't, you a cold motherfucker. I would say everybody tends to think about it. It's just a thought in their head that they push to the back of their mind. I don't give a damn if it's your mama. I don't give a damn if it's your daddy, your brother. I don't give a damn if it's your 3-year-old daughter. When you speaking real business at that table, everybody's name come up. You know what I'm saying? And you handle it accordingly. So that's how the you make it home.
What is it about that 13 to 25 with young men that makes it such a dangerous zone?
When I was coming up, the dude that was doing the and the stealing and robbing and had money, hey man, you know what? You better be in school. I better not catch you skipping school. It was more like that back then. Now it's not like that, there's no leadership with these youngsters. I just feel like we're just in the fallen state. I think we're at a point of no return with that.
So from where you sit and we see the trend of violence in the youth, it feels like it's getting worse. It feels like it's getting more reckless. It feels like it's getting more out of control. Do you feel like that's an accurate read on the pulse of the situation?
This shit trendy right now, bro. If you not catch a body gang, real life gang, over somebody in traffic, get the out the way. It's not going nowhere but up from here.
If I wanted to hire someone to take someone out, how many guys like you do you think there are floating around Dallas?
Oh, plenty. All you gotta do is open your mouth. You got young niggas volunteering to put their work in. Long as they get their motherfucking payment and they can shine for a day or two, they put on. I believe in a higher power. But I feel more in distress by God knowing I am wrong for the way that I live. If you before, God know your heart and He know your intentions. He know if you wanted to take this life or not. The game that I'm playing right now, I'm playing to lose. So I don't crash out time. I don't give a who get in my way. I'm gonna get you out my way.
Thursday. Got home from work and she screamed out. She's like, Boo got shot. I'm like, what you mean Boo got shot? She got the calling around and I slammed the door and the pitch fell out. And she like, why you slammed the door? I was like, man, he gone.
A big story impacted your life recently.
Right.
Tell me what that was.
Recently, 2 of my daughters, they were murdered by one of my daughter's boyfriends.
Tell me the business that you're in.
I'm self-employed, but I do this for a living, so I pay my bills and shit.
Tell me about your business. Like, are you the builder? Are you the supplier, the wholesaler?
I build, I sell, this how I start, ARP, I build the micro buffer tools and the 5-inch and shit. And drakes, I get drakes and shit for people. I flip it on hoes, I make 500 profit off those, I make 4 off these.
The night it happened.
Okay.
Tell me how you heard the news, what you were doing at that time.
Saturday morning about 7 a.m., I got a call from their mother asking had I talked to them. And she was like, well, somebody called her and said that my other daughter's boyfriend, the other person that was shot, was saying something about something happened at the apartment and we need to go check and see what's going on. About 10 minutes later, her mom called me like hysterical and I couldn't hardly understand what she was saying, but she was just like, you need to get here like now. So I drove over there as quickly as possible and I met up with the detectives and he was like, we came to the apartment and we found your daughters both deceased in the apartment. Yeah, it still didn't process in my head. My other daughter's boyfriend was there also. He was shot. He survived, and he, was able to tell police everything they needed to know. For hours, I was just kind of sitting there like, wait a minute now, because I, just so used to seeing them all the time.
How old were you when you jumped off the porch?
15, 16. I was hanging around the wrong crowd.
Does selling guns fund your entire life?
Yeah, I've been living off this shit for like 6 years.
In an average week, not your biggest week, not your smallest week, in an average week, how many pieces can you sell?
I can go and still get like 30 of these, so and make like 2,300. Micro Drakes, I order these hoes for like $780. I sell these for $1,300. PSA dagger, had to order this one. But you can get these at the gun show for cheap too. I get these for like $200, and I sell those for $4.
So do you feel any moral obligation to filter who you sell to?
Sell to anybody. I don't give a damn what you look like. I'm just making my money. Just make my money. I know I can get away if I want to, for real.
What about a 12-year-old if they ask you for a gun?
I sell to 12-year-olds. I sell to I prefer to sell to like an 8-year-old down.
Do you ever feel like maybe I should draw a line in the sand of who I sell to so I can keep city a little safer?
Not really. If it's about your money, you won't even think about it.
I mean, where would you draw the line for money?
Shit, I would draw a line.
Kind of alarming. It seems like there's a lot of people that psychologically shouldn't own a gun. What do you think about all the people right now that have guns that are willing to just shoot people over the littlest thing?
Yeah, it's a problem. I'm a gun owner, and I believe in the right to own guns, but I think the vetting system should be a lot better.
Tell me about the popularity of the Switch.
Shit, I'm out here like, man, you ain't gonna walk past a nigga out the store that ain't got one of them. They really out here, I know.
So just this piece alone gets somebody 10 years, right?
10 years, I'm at, yep.
What do you think about that?
I mean, that's a long ass time for a little thing like that.
Give me a demonstration of a Switch.
I'll use some shit too, though. No, hold on, man. Weird stuff with the gun. That's why we keep something, on riding and shit, keep something on the side in case police do pull over. We got something like an extra back plate like this to throw that one back on.
Ah, so it's almost like a fake license plate, but for a gun.
Yeah. But I bet everybody can't take all the components out this hoe though, and put it back together, piece by piece.
Why are killers getting so much respect in this crash out era?
Shit, I don't even, man. This is what they do, that's how they, I don't know.
There seems to be a cultural wave happening, especially amongst our young people, where killing people, shooting people, being extremely reckless and violent is becoming more celebrated. How do we reverse that trend?
I'm not sure. I think it's a lot of exposure to culture, certain things we see, how things are portrayed as far as in songs and movies, and it's like they live in a fantasy world.
Do you think drill music is contributing to the cycle of violence? Can we actually blame drill music for all the violence we're seeing?
Drill music, this is what kids want to hear. They want to hear drill music. So that's what whatever they rapper talk about, that's what they gonna try to do.
How do we steer more kids into other professions?
Kids ain't listening to their daddy, for real. Shit, dad can sit down and have a damn conversation with his motherfucking son, or shit, mama let dad come around, shit, kids will probably do what the they really do.
How far do you want to take this? Where do you want to go with this career?
I'm gonna really try to get more legal, try to get my LLC, get my business going, because I really didn't want to do it illegally for too long, for real. It's just because, it costs a lot to get the business started and shit. I really want to do this to get the business started. I'm hated, bro. When y'all need a gun, come fuck with me. I'm in Dallas.
75% of kids their age will choose street money over paper money, or a real job, I guess I could say, a 9 to 5. You're a man working for the city, working hard. How do we get more young people to follow in your shoes?
Starts at home. We need to teach them, there's more value in doing what's right instead of doing what's wrong. We need to just be better people.
All right, folks, with a big friend of the channel, Cheddar. He runs the page, Texas Buzz, one of the most popular Instagram pages in Texas, so go follow that. But he's been on some of the wildest missions in channel history. We got raided by Mexican police, and we're here back on the Blade. So we're gonna send him in with spy glasses and see how far he can get to this world.
feeling good? Hey, what's good with you? What all this is? They're just looking at it crazy. What this is? They told us to slide by.
Oh, this place. This where the hoes be?
The host stroke? Where y'all slide to? Like, let's say like somebody pulls up like, hey yo, what's up? Like, I'm down. Like, where do you slide to? You going that place right there? Let's go. Let's slide. Dude, they just parked the car and walk. How do we? All right, we finna park.
I hear his ass. Yep, loud and clear.
But we go back here, we'll just go to the counter, you'll give them $20. I'll grab a pound, they'll take us to the back where there's a movie player, couch, and a little table, and we just do the do, and then boom.
How much money is traveling through this parking lot right now? If it's $200 a car, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 35 cars, $7,000, boom, 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 boom.
It's a lot of Mexican guys.
A lot of Mexican guys?
Horny bastards.
I met this boy on Facebook, and I just started like Facebook dating, and he was older, I'm like my age. He came and got me, and then it was on after that.
Like, what did he say to you? Like, what did he approach you with to like get you into doing this?
Really? I was just left stranded. It was at a trap room. And like I was just getting ran through, like, you know. Yeah. With guns and stuff, and then it just like became normal to me. Like, I've never been on a date with you.
What the?
No real like boyfriend girlfriend stuff I've ever done.
Consider that? Like,
yeah.
You trying to be saved type shit?
Yeah. I want to get out. I want to get out the life. I do want to get out the life. It's just like, back in June I got put in a coma by one night.
He beat you or what?
Yeah.
Do you give him
all your profits and your money?
You're lying. You give him all your money?
Every girl out here is a pimp. If every girl that's going to me, if they tell you they give me a percentage, they're lying.
That's crazy.
Yes.
What y'all want me to help you out?
Our guy's Cheddar's in there. As soon as he gets out, we leave. Is this wild to you?
Yes, it's a shit show.
What makes the police show up to something like this?
So, only way a cop will come over here is if like one of us called them and be like, hey, there's a lot of activity going on the property.
Or like an aggressive pimp situation?
Correct. That's the only reason why they have us here.
But it's open season.
Yeah, so that's... Yo! No!
Too obvious or what?
So, yeah, so, no, not that. So our job, on my contract, our job is to like keep them away from the brown building. Does that make sense? So that's why you see all of them down that way.
Is this normal?
On Friday and Saturdays, yes. It used to be worse. Next time I'm here, and it used to be 20%.
This is a multi-million-dollar parking lot to defend.
I can see that.
That's crazy.
Do people actually rent these? Or... Do you ever feel like your customers, like the weirdest guys are the ones that come here? Like, don't you feel like they're the weirdest people?
Of course, but they're also like the most like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, me being black in the game, honestly, I get a lot of like white men and stuff like that, and it's really like, because they're married back in the day, you know, they're taught in their culture, like, you know, their era, you don't date outside your color.
Yeah.
You know, like I have a regular who comes up here, he's a white man, he's married to a white woman, but he still sees me.
That shit was wild, bro.
What happened?
I really didn't think it would go to the point where she's like, okay, like, give me the money, here's the condom. Like, up to there, bro. They take you to a hotel room, they charge you 20 bucks, you go in there, walk in there, dildos everywhere, sex toys, movies, looks like a fucking, like some shit from, like, it didn't even look modern, it looked like some 90s ass sex store. Go in there, okay, they take your 20 bucks, I give her 20 bucks, they give the girl condom and like 2 little packets. We go in there all the way, a security guard walks us in there, and I asked her the question, which you asked her, and I was like, okay, so good, I have a question, like, what percentage of your money, like, why would you give that man any of your money, like, in the first place? How does he protect you? And she's like, honestly, you kind of just want someone to, like, know what you're going through. And she says she gives 100% of her profits to the pimp. You feel me? 100%. She's like, girls that say they give their pimp a half percentage or a percentage, they're lying. We give them everything.
These women probably have to be fiercely aggressive. Every day there are random strangers pulling them into their car, into their room to do something, and sometimes it goes wrong. They have aggressive pimps. So just to survive, just like a Chihuahua needs to be aggressive to survive, they have to do the same thing.
She said that she'd been, yeah, like she was like, oh, I like rough sex, and like kind of seemed like happy with the life. And I asked her, like, do you ever want to be saved? Like, do you ever want to be saved? Like, don't you want somebody to just make you their girlfriend? She's like, yeah, we all do. But like, I mean, at this point, they're just so deep into it. She said she'd been doing it since she was 13.
Back to the Harry, man. You know what I'm talking about? Back to that Harry Hines and Wild Nut Hill. Wicked Wild Nut Hill. Scary Harry. Man, we some motherfucking pimp. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Ain't it, man? How about that shit, Jack? Now, yeah, man, we had a razzle-dazzle last night with them motherfucking Jakes, man, with them Laos. You know what I'm saying, man? Shit kind of shook some motherfuckers up, though. I told you they were gonna let a pimp make it, though. Shit, I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Last night kind of ended on a weird note. Was that normal for you to encounter?
Yeah, that shit, that's everyday shit. If I put myself in the mix, I know I'm not liked over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stick around where I'm not wanted. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a few hoes in there that show Meg Rooster love, and there's a few hoes over there that can't stand to see Meg Rooster coming. You was with me last night, you know what I'm saying, when I had to come out the window when the bitch...
That was an intense moment to see.
She disrespected bro camera. She had like she was gonna mace the camera. So I had to let the hoe know, you play like you finna do something to this camera or do something to one of these motherfuckers in this car. Hoe, you know what I'm saying? Your ass will get, you know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna deal with a motherfucking pimp.
How is a pimp supposed to protect his hoe if you guys are nowhere near the situation?
Well, the hoe is giving directions. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a saying that pimps got, directions start at home. And you know, I base everything on my program, I base it like football, bro.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to go to the NFL, and other than that, I wanted to be a gangster. It was just from just watching my daddy. You know, my daddy kept his partners around. My daddy, he was a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? But that's how my daddy took care of him. My daddy was a hustler. And I went to see my daddy, and he told me, you better start thinking about what you want to do. He flat out told me, he said, you ain't going to the NFL, you ain't going to play college ball, you're not gonna go do none of that. You 5'7", you probably 140 pounds. And right then and there, you know what I'm saying, I knew I wasn't even finna finish high school, cause I ain't give a damn about nothing but football.
Now, I can give you these plays and shit, but I can't get on the field with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't come past that white line on the sideline. I can do all the coaching that I want. You know what I'm saying? I can do all the coaching from the sideline. But as directions start at home, I give the bitch knowledge to where when she gets herself in a certain situation, she knows how to get out of it.
Word on the street is you're a pretty good pimp, but you could be making more money, but you're too nice with your hoes.
Who said that?
I don't know what I say.
That's probably like a pimp.
I don't know if I would use the word generous.
That's probably a pimp biting that Meg Rooster.
Is it bad to treat them nice?
Nah.
I've never seen a woman love me like a prostitute has loved me. Man, a squirt bitch can tell me she love me, bro, I don't believe that shit. But when that prostitute tell me she love me, I believe that bitch. Cause the shit that she put herself through, the shit that she go through for me, and the shit that she does, that hoe love me.
How much money do you think you can make in a month from this profession?
Shit, one hoe, 30 days, 30 bands. That's what a lot of niggas believe. I have one hoe. If it's that kind of hoe, if she shaking shit up like she's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Top notch hoe.
Because some rappers will say like, we'll just talk about rappers. Some rappers will say enormous numbers, but I'm like, I know you're not really making that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is a decent pimp? Because my question, if someone is so rich, why are they hanging out in a gas station parking lot all day?
It's pimping.
How much would you say roughly per hoe you invest per month to make sure she has a good quality of life?
Shit, them bills, it depends on the caliber. It depends on that caliber of what she got going.
For me, it's hard not to look at a pimp situation and say a pimp is a parasite.
Right.
The woman's doing all the work. He's taking all the money. How is he not a parasite?
A lot of people think he is, but like, this is what I tried to explain to you that day. Okay, let's say for instance, let's say you down on my track, right? And I ain't gonna give too much game. Let's say you got this hoe, right? For one, she might see me and she might say, damn, I need him. I wanna fuck with him. She approaches me, I don't approach her, and she wants to be with me. So just listen, Tommy, cause this is where we got jammed up. Let's say this bitch been playing Star Street right here. Let's say she's been playing right here on Star Street, right? She's making about $210 a night. That hoe fucking sucks. You dig what I'm saying? She comes to me and I'm like, yeah, bitch, where you been playing at? Well, shit, I've been playing Star Street for like a year. Star Street, bitch, what the fuck? Hey, ho, come on. I'm finna move you over here to Venus Street. Well, I've never been over there, daddy. Oh, bitch, you trying to be with me, you gonna follow my instructions. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't agree with Star Street. A lot of girls get raped on Star Street. I don't care for it. A lot of girls get robbed on Star Street. Well, okay, I'm just gonna follow your lead. Now I had this woman on Venus Street. Her days turn into $1,300 nights. Her nights turn into $2,000 nights. She's safe. The tricks are standing on business. There's no kids riding through. There's nobody shooting her with BB guns. There's nobody. She got that from me.
You guys are acting like you're providing some like grand, elevational, educational experience with this woman. Most people watching this are gonna say you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
I'm out of my fucking mind to them. I'm not out of my mind to a real hoe. Because a hoe knows and believes that.
But from the bottom of your heart, you feel like you're doing like the genuine good work.
She gonna hoe without me. She gonna hoe without me. Like I told you last night, like, you know what I'm saying, like the famous slogan, pose and get chose. A lot of hoes, bro, I don't go at a lot of hoes first. I don't hit up a lot of hoes first. And any hoe in this game will tell you that, man, he don't do a lot of talking first. As long as a hoe gon' hoe, them hoes gon' need pimp speak.
I got folks taking pics, something like paparazzi. I'ma go and get the test, I don't really.
Your voices. They standing right by the door. Drake.
Hello everyone, I'm Tommy G, documentary filmmaker. And for today's video, we're deep in the tunnels of New York to explore something I've been very fascinated about. Graffiti. Some of us paint portraits, some of us build sculptures, but other people head to the tunnels and the sides of buildings to paint stuff like this. Graffiti is a style of art that's a little bit on the wilder side. It's a little bit sketchy, it's a little bit dangerous. There's risks you gotta take if you wanna be a graffiti artist. This style of art's not for everybody. Today I'm here with a friend.
Hi, I'm Bush Camp.
And today we're taking you on quite the adventure. Buckle up, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we're up bright and early in the city of New York, here to do a graffiti documentary. We might be going underground, we might be on the run from police, but we're trying to capture the culture, the history, the style of graffiti. So we're off to meet a contact by the name of Bush Camp. He's an interesting fellow. And YouTube, remember, this is a documentary. I'm a documentary filmmaker. This is what I do. So don't try this at home, kids. And YouTube, don't give me a strike. Thank you. One could say the origins of graffiti can be traced back to caveman times many thousands of years ago, but modern graffiti with spray paint can trace its roots back to the East Coast, with cities like New York and Philadelphia claiming the title of graffiti's birthplace. One source says that graffiti started in Philly in 1967 by a high school student nicknamed Cornbread, and in an effort to catch the attention of a girl, he decided to write his name all over the city in spray paint. Now, what's the purpose of graffiti? Some people would say that graffiti started as a way for gangs to mark their territory, and that could be true, but good graffiti is art, and art is a way that humans express themselves and find meaning in this journey that we call life. Nice to meet you, Bush Camp.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Pete, nice to meet you. Cameraman, how you doing? Do me a favor, cut off the camera real quick. Yeah. Cut it off.
What happened next is Bush Camp told us I'm a dangerous man, a very dangerous man, and that he had done time for the murder of another man, basically saying don't trifle with him, which we weren't planning to anyways. We were here for the graffiti. So Bush Camp, tell us about yourself.
Well, I grew up on the Upper West Side. Started off writing graffiti in 1977 with my older brothers. They used to write graffiti like when graffiti started, so I picked it up. I got down with CM maybe the beginning of 80.
Who's CM?
CM is Criminal Minded.
That's what you got in your hat.
Right. That's was a bunch of kids from the Upper West Side.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about where we are and what we're up to today.
Well, right now we on the Upper West Side. We're we're about to go to one of my favorite low-key spots. Other riders been there, but I love where we're going because it's really quiet, it's secluded. I love being by myself a lot.
And are we able to tell people where we're going, or is that kind of secret information?
It's kind of secret information, but I mean, usually where we are, if they're graffiti riders from New York or graffiti riders that know the area, they go.
If you're in the community, you know what's up. If you're not, you don't.
Yeah, you don't.
You know, you know.
Yeah, you know, you know.
Cool. Should we cut until we get into the tunnel?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's definitely a little...
You good?
Smooth land. It's definitely a little sharp and uncomfortable.
Yeah, you might go. See if you could squeeze through. Yeah, see if you could squeeze through. You might could squeeze right through them.
Yeah, it's a little sharp over there. This one? Well, what's an adventure if you don't scuff yourself up a little bit? Welcome to the party, sir.
Thank you.
Party of one, would you like the bottle of wine chilled or at your table?
So what we're gonna do, instead of walking this way, we're gonna walk down the other way.
Like we're gonna go on.
Yeah.
Is this an active train system we're on right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's a pretty narrow tunnel. What do we do if a train comes?
We're gonna just go on the other side and hide in emergency exits.
And right now we're just looking for a place to set up and do some art?
Yeah. This way. Turn over the camera.
Is there a train coming?
Yeah.
Can we get out of here? Yeah. We're going this way. So, I noticed that you have actually good art. There's a black graffiti guys that just do like these bullshit tags and like ruin a fucking building. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, it's always the premise of trying to get up and just trying to do something fast so people could see it. Then it's stuff that we do. When you start really getting good at it, you want to do more quality to stuff. Let's make it down to the other door. I hate to take y'all frog hopping, but to me this is the best way because I like to leave the doors open. So just in case someone do come and we have to get out, we have an exit to go either way.
So we're sneaking around part of the skill set you need to be a good graffiti artist?
Yeah. It's always because a lot of graffiti artists, especially now in the world of social media, they want to be seen doing graffiti. And with us, we still we could be seen after the fact. I don't want to be seen during the fact.
Have you ever gotten in trouble for graffiti?
Yeah, but usually when I'm by myself, I'm good to go.
If I was mayor, this is what I would say. If you make it beautiful, like this, completely legal. If you do look like this shit, right, illegal. That's how I would make the law.
It's my alien or my broken letters. The broken letter style is the same style that's Raekwon used for his album cover. So that's the same style or format from the typewriter. But I changed it up, the font is just different.
Is New York the mecca of graffiti?
Yeah, even though it may not have started in New York, but we are definitely the mecca of graffiti. And I think that's because we had maybe the first, I'm not too sure, the first actually running city train that was outside. As you can see, this is my favorite part of the tunnel because of the lighting. So here, I did more work. A lot of work I do is because of the bend of the tunnel, because I could see you coming before you see me. So a lot of my work, everywhere I go, is usually dictated by that.
So there's kind of your church, your therapy session is here?
Yeah.
Maybe I have a warped sense of right and wrong, but to me, this type of art doesn't feel illegal. Like, it doesn't feel like we're about to do anything wrong. It feels like we're just about to make a piece. So you've been doing this for many, many years. Do you still get a thrill before you do this?
Put it this way, my hard right now. This is me and Drens. This is old, but stem stuff is stem stuff I love. So I'm gonna leave stem, and I'll probably do a nice old right in the middle of the wall right here. Just squeeze it in here.
This looks like our spot.
Yeah, this is gonna be our spot.
So one question I have. It seems like guys they like to master their tag, and just do that hundreds and hundreds of times. Like, what keeps you from trying to paint a giraffe, or like why the tag over and over?
Some dudes paint the same thing over and over because they didn't feel they mastered it. So to master stuff, you got to constantly do it over and over.
So it's kind of like the Bruce Lee mentality that, you know, to master a kick, you need to hit it 10,000 times.
Yeah,
that's what.
But 10,000 times may not be your number.
Now, folks, we sit back, relax, watch an artist at work, which is a remarkable thing to do.
Hey, yo, not 3. Hey, Murder Creek, nigga.
What is that gonna need, like 3-4 layers to cover that up?
Almost. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blend the paint down so it can cover it, but also the walls freezing cold.
I keep that thing when I be riding in them streets. Ops see me out and then they duck like FBG. What happened?
Your voice. I think it's just people talking. What's going on right now?
No, I'm not worried about them. They can't get through that door. I heard something this way. See, they standing right by the door.
There's construction workers.
Nah, that's the garage. So yeah, they're on the other side.
So the only thing we're worried about is on that side.
And the only way they could get to us is, remember the orange door on this side that we walk by? Like maybe 100 yards up, that door. So they could bang there all they want. That shit don't open.
Okay, well, that's good. They send them in the Marines.
Look, see, let's go. You all right? You all right? Yeah.
You're not supposed to be here, you know that, right?
Yes.
Put the camera away. You gotta go. Look at all the cops, alright?
All right.
Grab your stuff.
Always. This is the first time you've been doing this and an entire fire department comes in?
This is the first time.
What's running through your head right now, Bush Camp?
Going back.
Yeah? You don't think we're pressing our luck too much?
Nah, I never press my luck.
Before we go back to the tunnels, first we get a bite to eat at a pastrami shop. We have the wonderful opportunity to have breakfast with 2 New York artists, Fresh Paint NYC, Bush Camp. We're gonna stake out. It's a little hot right now in the streets. We just got the whole fire department kicking down our door. So we're gonna have a little breakfast. Billy's gonna take us on an adventure, then we'll come back at night and finish this piece of art. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. How often are you in the tunnels exploring?
It's on and off, you know. It's just sometimes I'll just go down and get that little adrenaline, you know.
It made me feel when I was maybe in high school and I would sneak out of the house to like bottle rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it gave me that little feeling of like we're out for an adventure, you know.
Yeah. I mean, always something you unexpect, like what you guys just experienced.
Seems like in this profession you always walk away with a good story to tell.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we let things cool off a little bit. We're back here with Billy, Fresh Paints NYC. We're back here with Bush Camp. What are we aiming to do right now?
All right, we're gonna go back in here, but we're going in through another part of the tunnel so we can finish this shit and get the day done. Cause I'm looking to go chill with my girl and do some spooning.
Could I join in?
No.
It looks like we found our way in. Navigate this little maze that we call Underground New York. Here we go. I didn't know sound of it. I'll try hiding here once.
Where you want to go?
You want to just go down and wrap around and come up?
Yeah, let's wrap around.
Do we need to be low key at all?
Yes.
Like a light that?
Yeah.
What's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, same old thing. Get in and get out.
Yeah. Seems like the coast is clear.
Yeah, it seemed like it. But we still got a distance to go and we still got a few minutes to paint. So anything could change in a matter of seconds.
I feel like exploration is really important. I feel like we don't encourage it as much as we could in this society.
Well, there's so much, you're trespassing and you shouldn't be here and there. A lot of people don't do it, but at least there's a couple of people that actually sneak around and do shit.
Just making sure our exit strategies are open. A little bit coming back here, but we take risks. This channel takes risks. I want to take you guys to the craziest, most interesting stories I can, and so what a beautiful job it is. Please consider supporting my Patreon. It helps, it really does. Let's watch Bush Camp finish this out. I really don't know what it sounds like. Sounds like it could be something. The other things, it could just be water dropping on the ground like
Oh, the fire department. Okay.
When the fire department came through, they came through these doors. But there's a little bit of drama back at his work. Someone tagged over it already just in the hour or two that we were gone. Yeah, let's take a look. They just did that with a rock, I think, right?
Where is it?
Caveman.
Do you think that was the fire department?
I have no idea.
This is probably the riskiest art I've ever participated in. How would you define Scientology?
A family destroying human trafficking cult. When you die, it's just your body that died. You as a Thetan just jump into another body.
So I was born in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract.
Pledging themselves lifetime after lifetime for 1 billion years.
Pat Harney, you gotta relax. This is public, right? You open it up, all are welcome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, where is the private property line?
You need to leave right now.
Don't touch
private
me.
property.
Don't touch me.
It's private property. You need to leave right now.
How's this T-Org treating you? We can help you get out if you want to.
Yeah, get out.
Don't push
You're
them.
trespassing.
Where's the line?
Okay.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out or I'm gonna use it.
Before I begin exposing one of America's most notorious cults and reveal to you what they do behind closed doors, first let's get you up to speed on what this religion is. Scientology is a religion that was started by L. Ron Hubbard, a man who also happens to have the Guinness World Record for being one of the most published science fiction writers of all time. It's a bit of a complicated religion, so bear with me, folks. It's based on the premise that a galactic overlord named Xenu brought billions of beings to Earth millions of years ago, chucked them into volcanoes, exploded them with bombs, and created creatures called Thetans, which essentially is this invisible spirit that attaches itself to you and is responsible for all of the negative things in your life, ranging from anxiety, addiction, emotional pain, and more. And the only way to remove these pesky Thetans from your body is to follow L. Ron Hubbard's foolproof process. His methods involve paying boatloads of money to the church for courses called auditing classes, and even signing yourself up for a lucrative billion-year contract to the church. This cult has a shocking list of charges against it made by former members who allege the following. From the age of 2 on, you sometimes saw your parents only once a week.
Yeah.
I remember we had one nanny, she was like 16 years old and she was like stuck with like infants, like.
It was, that whole thought process pretty much just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
In order to investigate this religion for ourselves, we head to Scientology's 2 main hubs, Clearwater, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. What we find is a world guarded by secrecy. We have numerous clashes with church security, we hear heartbreaking stories from former members who were born into the religion, and we observe how Scientology has put a stranglehold on the city of Clearwater. Folks, truth is the most powerful weapon we have against lies, manipulation, and corruption. This is what Scientology does not want you to see. Folks, before I stick my boot up Scientology's ass, I got an announcement for you. These sweatshirts that have sold out many times, we finally restocked. We also have a gray version right here, a new colorway, and also one of my favorite t-shirts we ever made. from the Underworld collection on the website, TommyJMcGee.com. See you guys there. Between Clearwater and Los Angeles, this is where Scientology is primarily located. We're going undercover to start this operation, and we'll be boots on the ground here in Clearwater, Florida. These guys get $50 a week? Yeah. They need a union in Scientology, huh?
It feels like we're in like a nuclear testing town, almost.
But look, like the Scientology people on the roof right there, maybe trying to sign $1 billion contract to Sea Org for $50 a week.
I have been helping people who have been abused or defrauded by Scientology.
This is Mark Bunker, a journalist, activist, city councilman, and Clearwater resident who spent over 2 decades fighting against Scientology. While many others would fold under the harassment and intimidation campaign that the church used on him, he has refused to be silenced. We pick him up and drive around Clearwater, and he helps us navigate Scientology's territory. Is there a place where they're a gathering place where they want to bring me in to tell me more about it?
There's a welcome center. This is the Hacienda Gardens, and this is where the Sea Org members live. They sign a billion-year contract to work for Scientology. The trees are going to cover up one area, or level until, boom, right here. Apparently, Miscavige lives behind those trees.
We would be kept up all night and sleep for a few hours under our desk. Basically, any little sense of joy that you had, there were people marching around trying to take it away.
My name is Jenna Miscavige, and I was born and raised in Scientology, and I left when I was 22 years old.
This is Jenna Miscavige. She was born into Scientology and is the niece of David Miscavige, the man who seized power of the church in 1987 after L. Ron Hubbard died and has ruled the church with an iron fist, allegedly, ever since. This is kind of like if Kim Jong-un's niece fled North Korea, lived to tell the tale, and we got to interview her. In Scientology, her life was tightly controlled. She endured intense indoctrination, physical labor, and emotional manipulation. Here's what she had to say.
When I was 9 years old, I did what Scientology calls a purification rundown, where I had to be in a sauna for 5 hours a day. Yeah, and I would get like bloody noses even, but you have to keep going until you achieve whatever it is they want you to. Like, you have to voice something that's the result of that program, or else you have to keep doing it, basically.
Well, my name is Serge. I grew up in Scientology.
And after surviving a period of horrific neglect as a child, the church began to groom him to be a rising star of their auditing team. Auditing, by the way, is one of the main exercises of this religion. It's the practice of someone getting relentlessly questioned until they are able to release painful or traumatic thoughts that they may be holding on to, believing that once they do that, they can free themselves of this negative baggage they are holding on to. This is his account of what he experienced.
The kids go from the very bottom of the org board, which is like the maids, the ones that are like 14-year-olds doing the beds of the adults that are booking rooms at the hotels, right? They recruit all the little young ones because they can have them do anything.
As a 12-year-old, basically, they put me into full-time training. So I was basically studying full-time. In Scientology, they would just call it an auditor. And then at one point that switched where I changed to be training to be the person who trains auditors.
This is Aaron Smith-Levin. His mom got him into Scientology at an early age, and after being pushed to drop out of public school at only 12 years old, he spent most of his waking hours working for the church. Now all grown up and free from the cult, he is one of Scientology's most active critics, known for his YouTube channel Growing Up in Scientology.
I worked full-time for Scientology from the age of 12 to 26. I was taken out of school to work full-time for Scientology. I never went to high school. I don't have a diploma or anything like that.
Aaron's brother and I become like these like child prodigies that David Miscavige and Shelley were very obsessed with because we completed the metering course and got a license. We were the first kids that were able to read the e-meter.
For reference, an e-meter is a sort of primitive lie detector that Scientology uses during auditing sessions to see if you are telling the truth. If an e-meter indicates to an auditor that you may be hiding something, even your darkest secret, you will be questioned again and again and again until you reveal that thought.
Perfectly on a video and get a pass by Shelley Miscavige, which was like the biggest deal in the world at the time.
You weren't just born into any family in Scientology, the Miscavige family. Of course, in attempting to get both sides of the story, we sent multiple interview requests to Scientology to speak to David Miscavige or a media representative. But due to the disastrous feedback they get when they do speak publicly, the church quite simply does not do interviews. In fact, David Miscavige has only done one interview with a journalist, with Ted Koppel back in 1992.
You realize there's a little bit of a problem in getting people to talk critically about the Church of Scientology, because quite frankly, they're scared.
Oh, no.
And since then, and for over 30 years, he has been radio silent except for totally scripted and bizarre Scientology-made media that looks like this.
Whatever you have heard, if you haven't heard it from us, I can assure you, we are not what you expect.
For a man that rules Scientology like a big tough guy, little David folds like a lawn chair when it comes to any sort of accountability or questions from the public. But there may be a reason for that. Here are some of the allegations against David.
You have written a whole book about your son, and you've called the book Ruthless.
Yeah. A very, very aggressive style and a tendency to violent outbursts that are physical in nature.
And to give you an idea of what type of guy he is, just look at what he did to his own parents that left Scientology. He and the church published hit piece websites about his parents, claiming his dad to be nothing more than a pots and pans salesman who punches his wife, and also adding that he lied about his book, saying that he was not in prison, he was not starved, and he did not have to escape from the church. And then he made his stepmom out to be a lying gold digger who wants to exploit her stepson for fame. My guy Keegan did some digging and found out that after David's parents escaped the church, they eventually settled down in West Allis, which is only 10 minutes from us in Milwaukee. He FOIA requested West Allis police records and found that Scientology paid a private investigator 10 grand a week to tail his dad and give hourly reports on his activities and whereabouts. This private investigator was found with a gun, silencer, and over 2,000 rounds of ammunition in his trunk. Stalking people with private investigators is allegedly a favorite tactic of this lovely church and shows you just the tip of the iceberg of how much Scientology tries to ruin your life if you leave the religion or try and speak out against them.
I don't know how many people they squeeze into one apartment. 8 to 12, I believe.
From the outside, it looks like a normal Florida apartment complex. What they are is 2 and 3 bedroom units where you've got like 4 bunk beds in the living room, 4 more bunk beds in each bedroom. Like you could be fitting like 15 people, easily 15 people into a unit. Like it's illegal.
They'll charge you for the apartment, for the food, for this, that, and the other thing. So if you leave, there are people who leave with $100,000 bill or more.
So I was born in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract wrapped up because my parents had been recruited to go to the AFA. My parents are from North Mexico. I grew up in appalling conditions. In Mexico, the cadet org was disgusting. It was like 100 kids. I remember we had one nanny. She was like 16 years old and she was like stuck with like infants. Like my sister also grew up there. And I remember still like her being in a crib, you know, like with full of urine, like no care for the babies at all.
Folks, we gotta emphasize what we just heard because it's so crazy. Imagine this, dozens of babies in a room, many of them crying, needing to be held, sitting in their own dirty diaper, and just one overwhelmed teenager caring for them, allegedly. It's sickening, and the reason, allegedly, this is done is because good old L. Ron Hubbard basically believes that babies should be treated like adults and they don't need any special sort of care or attention. From the age of 2 on, you sometimes saw your parents only once a week.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
So my parents worked for Scientology's most dedicated group called the Sea Org, the Sea Organization. They signed a contract pledging themselves lifetime after lifetime for 1 billion years to servitude to Scientology. It meant that they worked like 115-hour weeks. They got little to no time off.
Kids that were born into the Sea Org were taken care of by nannies. They didn't see their parents. They were lucky they saw them for an hour a week.
What are the benefits of doing all this? Why would someone devote their life to this?
When you're doing it, you think that you're dedicating yourself to an amazing cause. You think that you're like saving mankind, and it's sort of like the greatest purpose you could have.
And our parents were in this mission to save the world, right? It's like they're all like stuck in this like, you know, job that they were doing for Scientology that they were prioritizing over their newborns, basically.
Well, they really believe they're saving the planet. This is like a mind control factory.
We wanted to get our feet wet with Scientology, so we went to their welcome center where they were selling the Diagnetic books, and I happened to know after doing some research that a lady named Pat sat at the front desk, and she was actually a media liaison. So I thought she'd be a good person to talk to. Here's how this mission went.
Good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm a travel vlogger.
No filming.
Oh, I'm just a travel vlogger.
Filming in here, please.
Pat Harney, you gotta relax. This is public, right? You open it up to all are welcome. L. Ron Hubbard.
And who is L. Ron Hubbard?
He is a science fiction, Western fantasy author, born in 1911 in Tilden, Nebraska. He is a guy who lived an amazing life, but was a pathological liar and a con man. He basically created Dianetics as sort of this like poor man's psychotherapy, and then a few years later created Scientology.
Hey there, how you doing?
This is a private property.
I'm just trying to buy a book, sir. And why does no one here answer questions?
Why don't you come over here?
Can I buy a book first?
This is private property. You can, but you can buy it out here.
Are you like a leader here?
Can you please come outside?
Are you a Sea Org member?
Can you please come outside?
I will come outside if you can answer like 3 questions. I would love to come outside.
Come outside, please. This is private property.
Hey, Elron. All right, Pat, have a good day. I wish we could have talked more, honestly. Hey, guys, they're not really open to the public anymore. We have their Agent Smith coming.
Can you come up?
Oh, no. Agent Smith, what got you into Scientology? Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Can you watch out, sir?
Hold on, I'm standing still. He's taking a picture. I'm trying to pose. I don't want it to be a blurry photo. The Hacienda Gardens, what time do you think I should be by later? Like, do you guys do cookouts or anything like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I bet you guys would actually enjoy...
Check out our website. Check out our TV channel, okay? Fantastic.
All right. They answer no questions. I wasn't allowed to buy the book, which I was genuinely, I would have bought the book. I met Pat at the front.
Pat is the PR person here.
Oh, she's the PR person. No one would answer even one question.
Of course not.
Next, we went to the infamous flag building to see if we could infiltrate and see what was going on inside. Unfortunately, a call to the Clearwater Police Department had already been made, and as soon as I touched the doors, I turned around and saw the police waiting for me.
Looks like the police may have been called and are following us.
There was a call on a van, a suspicious vehicle, so.
A suspicious vehicle?
You guys can film all you want, but just don't antagonize them, I should say. Otherwise, they're gonna do a criminal trespass on you. So that means if you step foot on any of their property, you go to jail. It's silly.
But right now, I'm really just trying to talk to one Scientology member that'll answer.
Good luck.
What is it like living in a city that's dominated by Scientology?
It's horrible. When we see them, they're marching in line like zombies, you know, down the street.
What do you think about them owning $200 million worth of real estate?
I mean, if that's what they want to do and they're not hurting anybody else, as long as they're American citizens.
Well, they bought that whole block, 2 blocks, I believe, and then across the street, too.
They pay their taxes.
They're tax exempt.
If you well, I disagree with that. Elon Musk needs to get on that. It needs to be looked at, investigated, and someone to make a good decision on that, and that's going to be President Trump.
Nobody knows anything.
Is the town trying to do something to...
The commissioners are, but what can you do?
Scientology started secretly buying up all the property downtown here in 2017.
I was working in the hotels, I was doing demolition, I was doing construction, I was doing HVAC, and I was there with several hundred kids from all over the world. I was working 7 days a week, 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, 365 days a year for 4 years.
So a lot of it was training, a lot of it was cleaning, and we did like laundry and clean the rooms of executives, so they would like inspect with a white glove to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Tom Cruise gives all credit to Scientology for his success. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise because he's Tom Cruise, not because of Scientology.
Every single window is closed. Every single blinds that you could see into is closed at a certain level until it ends
They're a very don't look in here type of a place. What was going through your head when your parents decided we're going back into it?
Since my whole entire family was connected to it, it never left us. So we were still kind of like exposed
relatives
to
were into it
my
as well.
relatives, all my aunts, all my uncles, all my cousins, everybody. I signed a billion-year contract and now I'm there for the rest of my life. And my pay was gonna be $50 a week. So I was like, oh damn, I'm 10K and that $50 a week. I'm like, okay, I guess I just have to really make it here.
When I was 12 years old, I was moved across the country here to Clearwater, and my parents were still in California.
Any part of you say, something's not right here, something's really wrong?
I don't think that second part added into it. Not like there's something really wrong. It was, that whole thought process pretty much just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
Even the higher ups, like yes, they had some things easier, but that's really mostly at the top. I feel like Scientology is like a game of power and everybody has to report on each other, and that's how you get to the top, is essentially by throwing other people under the bus. That's the only way you can feel important.
The way to happiness, this used to be the Lisa McPherson Trust. This is where we had our offices, right next door to Scientology's OSA, Department of Office of Special Affairs, was right there, the dirty tricks people. Right through there, that was my office right behind these windows here. All locked up. They don't want anyone to see what's going on in there now. Now that they know your cameras are here, this entire several blocks of front groups are shut down.
One thing that comes to my mind when I walk past all these empty buildings that look like they're fully functioning offices, but no one's here.
Right.
It's like North Korea. It's like a very staged play that you're a part of.
Yeah.
Yet when you look, just peek a little bit behind the surface, like there's no one. All the windows are shut, there's no sunlight coming in, there's no one here. Look, they make it look like someone just had a meeting in here, or let's see if there's a front desk right here. This is an office that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, this is an office that should have at least a front desk worker, if not an employee. None of this has anyone in it. No city on earth feels the negative effects of Scientology quite like Clearwater, Florida. Some fantastic reporting by the Tampa Bay Times reveals how the church has taken over the city. In 1975, the church purchased the Fort Harrison Hotel and made this their headquarters. Over the decades, the church began acquiring real estate at a ferocious pace, scooping up property after property. Since then, they've poured hundreds of millions into more than 200 buildings, owning the majority of the Clearwater downtown. Mind you, this is with tax-free money because somehow the IRS lost their balls when confronting the church, ruling in 1993 Scientology to be a tax-exempt religion. The weird thing is, they've left most of the buildings vacant, turning Clearwater into a sort of North Korean ghost town. The question is why? Insiders speculate it's because they want to show a dominant presence, but the truth is they simply do not have the numbers of people to occupy these buildings. And it's no surprise. Their peak membership numbers were before the internet, but now that their practices are widely publicized, they are unable to recruit new members and are slowly going extinct. But even as a dying empire, they still have a great deal of power over Clearwater, and they are crushing the businesses in the downtown. Just take it from Tony, a local entrepreneur who is facing dire financial circumstances because of the church.
So this is obviously our place. We start off with the Nash keys, and between like bureaucracy and stagnation, we had harassing phone calls about us not being part of the community, to get out of the town, even death threats later. But it took us 3 years to get these places open, 1.5 years of permitting. More walls than you can imagine were being put up for us, but we got open.
When you say death threats, tell me more about that.
Death threats meaning like poisoning, harassing, to get the f out of the town. That
someone tried poisoning you?
No, they allude to that they're gonna poison me.
Describe what's happened to this block over time and how Scientology has impeded local business from thriving.
The way they actually affect it is that the negative stigma that has on it, the overbearing control and presence that they portray. They like to portray like a sense of unity that is disheartening to most of the community.
Is that their bus behind us?
Absolutely. They're more organized than our government.
And their bus windows are blacked out.
Yes, they have very weird things that they do. I've seen a bunch of strange things. This is it. It's a two-story club.
It is nice, and in the evening times, I've seen this place just booming.
If you want to fight against the empire of Scientology, come into this local business, spend some money, get a cigar, get a drink, and meet this handsome fella right here.
Let's take back Clearwater, $1 at a time, like you just said.
Do you remember what feelings were going on in your head as a 5-year-old that led to the paint thinner?
We had no one to go to. Like, there was no adults around. Like, all the adults were compromised. In 1986, L. Ron Hubbard ends up dead, and because they had seen that a lot of people had left the Scientology because they were treating them so horribly, they would always come back with this amnesty. We're gonna forgive you for all the suppressive acts you committed. If you come back, if you write them down, then we'll forgive you, and then pretend they didn't happen. So that's when my parents got roped back in. They said, you're a suppressive because you blew because your child almost died. Oh no, we're gonna forgive you for having left without permission.
To really see what's going on in Hacienda Gardens, we got a drone operator that's gonna be able to show us what's happening and also show us their real estate holdings. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Big fan. This is crazy. Did not
Appreciate
expect
you,
this
man.
today.
Oh, if you could go over to where the pool is, then that will help orient me a little better. It's like if you
want to turn around?
Yeah, straight up there. Yeah, and go to the end. That was where.
Right here? That was
yeah,
Dave's?
the end one, yeah. And my mom.
That was the
And that
penthouse
ending.
suite there?
It was just 4 condos, and there would always be a security guard posted, sitting across the way looking.
It actually won't let me go lower. That's weird.
Do you think it's a blocker?
That's the only thing I can think of, because it'll let me go up, but it won't let me go back down to where I was.
Interesting.
It's really odd.
And you lived in these apartments for how long?
For about 4 years.
I lived here for a few years as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember which block you lived in?
Multiple blocks, but one of the last ones was this one right here.
And you really can't get out unless they let you out. Like, we would have to come out and tell them what we were doing. Like, if it was on one of the mornings where we would do cleaning, and if we wanted to, like, go to the gas station or something like that, we'd have to
Like, even
talk.
going for a walk
that's
outside?
the thing, like a normal apartment complex, you know, the magnetic doors, you know, like if you have gates and magnetic doors, usually you can get out. You might need a key to get in. You cannot get out of this apartment complex without a security guard letting you out and opening the gate.
Is that D block? Why can't I read it? Yeah, that's D block.
Okay, so I lived here in D block.
Yeah.
Like
so
towards-
interestingly, they actually turned the camera away from us.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, so I lived at the end of D block in like the lower levels. They actually had fixed these ones up to be a little bit nicer.
Would you be surprised if they had vehicles patrolling?
I'm sure they have vehicles patrolling.
Is it that? Are they that paranoid?
Yeah. I mean, David Miscavige takes his security as seriously as a head of state.
The car's getting in. Let's get in. Hey, we got a meeting with David Miscavige. Go. Hey, look the passing. Go back. Hold on. Hold on, please, sir. I just want to ask questions of David. Sir, please. Stop, sir. Sir, please. Oh, sir, ow!
Geez, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 cameras on us right now.
How long were your parents out before they went back in?
What was this? Like maybe like 3-4 years. Then L. Ron Hubbard dies. They go back to Mexico. They get recruited back in again.
Was their life terrible outside of Scientology?
My grandparents were chill. My grandparents were normal people.
So what would have possibly motivated after they escaped and had freedom for 3 or 4 years?
Scientology caters to a narcissistic personality because the thing is, it promises superiority. It promises you're going to be better than everyone else.
Do you ever get to confront your parents about that or ask them, are they still in it?
No, my parents aren't in Scientology anymore, and they think Scientology is horrible, and they've said that it's like the biggest regret of their life.
How was it escaping Scientology?
Well, I guess the thing is that in Scientology, you know, at certain levels of management, they actually won't let you leave. Like the area will be surrounded by gates and they won't let you out the door. If you manage to leave, they'll chase you, because when you leave, people who are in Scientology are no longer able to speak to you. You can't get a job at a Scientology company. Like in my case, I didn't know how to drive, I didn't have a bank account. And so your livelihood actually getting a job depends on you being connected to these people, or you lose every family member. And so while you can just walk away, that's like totally deceiving. You risk losing everything that's important to you if you do.
I got it in my head that we wanted to storm the Celebrity Center, which is the place that the highest ranking and most influential Scientologists go. Actors like Tom Cruise and John Travolta, and businessmen like Grant Cardone. So I wanted to see for myself what was behind these walls. Here's how that went.
Wait, where's the private property line? Where's the line?
Private property. Guys, it's private property.
Is
You're
that
on the sidewalk?
He's on private. Oh my God, he's on private property.
Right on the sidewalk.
No, but
You're on private property.
What makes it worth selling your soul for $1 billion years?
Just close. Just move to the sidewalk. That's
Does
what we're
Tom
asking.
Cruise know that you guys work for $50 a week?
What we're asking is just to move to the sidewalk. We need you to move out here.
Oh, whoa.
Come this way.
Are you?
You just need to move off private property.
Why are you bumping and grinding on me? This ain't a Nelly song.
We need you to
partner.
move off. You're on private property, sir.
How do we talk to someone from Scientology?
You guys need to leave right now. Get off the property. Get off the property. You're trespassing. You need to leave right now. You need to leave right now.
Don't
It's
touch
private
me.
property.
Don't touch
It's
me.
private property. You need to leave right now. Leave right now. It's private property.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Sir, just need.
Are you guys pushing me?
Stop pushing me.
You push me?
I see you're on private property. We just need to move off here.
I don't have anything against you guys. I'm just curious
He's
what.
trying to help y'all escape.
You can escape. You still can leave. Like, to think that you would work 80 hours a week, what makes it worth it? Are the security guys there? Are they Scientologists?
Yes, they're actually some of the most important Scientologists. Have you ever heard of the term OSA? That's the Office of Special Affairs. Sort of like Scientology's FBI, CIA, Secret Service all in one. So they do all the dirty work. They're very high ranking.
Dude, what would have happened if we would have we had a fist fight?
That would have been good content.
You would have f***ed him up.
But 3 of them?
This is William Jude. When I told Aaron Levin Smith I was headed to LA to further investigate the church there, he said you gotta meet up with William. Known for his work battling the church on his YouTube channel Scientology Audit LA Streets, William has spent months documenting and battling Scientology. Together, we go on a mission to infiltrate the church's LA stronghold.
So my name is William Good. I'm an activist out here. Had a beef with Scientology a couple of years ago, and they said some really crude things to me.
What did they say?
A security guard told me to suck his c***. So I thought that was kind of crude, so I said I'm gonna end your religion, and so here we are. So they're working 110 hours a week for nothing.
They're literally slaves.
They're slaves, and a lot of these people come from other countries, right? So they bring them here on religious visas, and then once we get here, they take their paperwork away, so now they're stuck.
Should we visit one of their plantations?
Sure. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
All right. So let's just drive by there real quick so I can just show you how to go about doing it. Then park a few blocks away, and then if you walk in with your cameras,
yeah,
there's no chance. Because when I come walking down the street, I have to hug the wall so they don't see me. The minute she sees me, she goes, they will literally run in there and close the door.
We got our guy, Cheddar, aka Texas Buzz, back for another investigative piece. You may have seen him in the sex, money, murder piece in Dallas, where he infiltrated the prostitution ring. Now we're sending you into Scientology, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know too much about this, so we're just gonna go in there and be genuinely curious, like what's going on.
I think that's the perfect approach. It's gonna be similar to the Clearwater bookstore, so we want to get a fresh perspective. So, Cheddar, good luck on your mission.
Gotcha.
And no tortas on the way there. Just make it straight to the wall, okay?
You.
Go get him, Cheddar.
Doors are closed. Doors are locked, doors are closed.
Oh, they shut the doors.
Yeah, so they realized. They're no joke with the things.
What happened in there?
No, nothing.
They just closed the doors?
Closed the doors.
Did you see him close the doors?
No.
They already had him closed.
They already had him closed.
This is Dre. He's one of the editors on my team and has been with us for a few months cranking out videos. In making this piece, we found out that he actually had joined Scientology for about a week. Here's what we learned from him.
I'm Dre, and I almost joined Scientology. It was back in 2020 that I took a trip out to LA. Being in the area, you always heard about Tom Cruise talking about Scientology. So it was one of those stops I wanted to do. I was just on a regular touristy trip. I was looking at the stars, and then they got people in suits always just walking down and forth closer to the Scientology building. So that's where they got me. Initially, when you go into that building, they have their showroom. So that first half that I stepped into was the museum part, and they have posters, TVs, small little like segments of like who they are. And then once you go into the back room, it looks more of an office, but like higher end office. They have their cubicles, they'll bring you into one of their cubicles and start talking to you. It felt like therapy. The whole time they're very personal, so they're always looking at you. It feels like they actually want to get to know you. We were in there for, I would want to say like 4 hours. They emphasized me coming back. And they kept on saying like, oh, well, how long are you here till? You know, could you come back tomorrow? We can like do more things. So they took me from the initial consultation, I'm gonna call it, and then they pitched me the, well, you know, we think you'd benefit from this first seminar, which is this book right here. I got this book during that seminar. So someone was leading the course, they showed us videos, we talked about it, they made us like write, so it was a full blown, you're interacting with the person teaching us and then the videos they're showing us.
Was that the last time you went? Like, did you ever return to Scientology?
I never went back, but I know that I continuously get emails and I still get letters sent to me.
Is that Jennifer?
Jennifer
Crosshauer. She's like their main.
I just pull up to their work.
That is Jennifer.
That is Jennifer. Should we talk to her?
Try to.
The lady William spotted is Jennifer Krauskopf. She is Scientology's chief legal officer, even though it's unclear if she even has a license to practice law. She's the one in charge of things like getting restraining orders on protesters and personally signing all legal documents between the church and the city of Los Angeles. We jump out on foot to try and speak with her.
Jennifer, can we talk to you a little bit? How's the Sea Org treating you? We can help you get out if you want to. Jenny!
Stay off the property, you're trespassing.
Where does it start?
Nope.
Can you tell me where the line is?
Private property. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of the property. You're trespassing.
You're fuck out. Get out. You're trespassing.
Where's the line?
Okay.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out or I'm gonna use it.
That seems like a crime.
Yes, go ahead, report it.
That's a little pussy move.
See, that was easy.
A real man wouldn't need pepper spray. I would love to see the inside. Has any footage really been captured on the inside?
Through the windows, but every time we film through the windows, they try to prosecute. You notice something, no windows are open, right? Shades are down everywhere.
So with the internet, it's almost impossible for them to recruit.
Yeah.
Before the internet, when information wasn't exposed, it was a cool hip Hollywood thing, all the LA people were doing it, monkey see, monkey do. But that ship has sailed.
Yeah, the Celebrity Center, the reason they bought the Celebrity Center is that was gonna be their main recruiting spot. That's where all the stars are gonna come hang out, and you know what? I wanna be part of that. That's cool, and they give acting classes there for free? Hell yeah, I wanna go there. Little do you know, it's not really an acting class, you're just being recruited in. But now, because of information, all the younger generation knows. They're like, oh no, that place is a cult.
What was the moment that drove you to the point where you said, I gotta get out of here?
It's hard to just say one moment because so many things happened throughout my life, so many things that were horrible, so many things that should have been the moment. But it was after a period of time where I had been on a Scientology mission that was in an area where it wasn't as so rigid as the base that I had returned to after, where they weren't letting people sleep. They were like, if you were to fall asleep during an L. Ron Hubbard lecture, they would make you they would first embarrass you in front of everybody by screaming at you. And then they would make you scrub the dumpster with a toothbrush. And we weren't having any time off at all. So it was just getting more and more strict.
What made your parents leave?
They were at Scientology's international management base. And so they were witness to a lot of things that were going on there, including my uncle, David Miscavige, who's the leader of Scientology, like physically beating staff.
Like punching him?
Yeah, like punching in the face. And my parents themselves were separated from each other for many, many years.
This is a loaded question, but do you feel robbed
of your childhood?
Yeah, actually I do often feel that way. I mean, I don't like go around being angry at it all the time. There was a period when I first came out of Scientology when I was angry at certain things that happened, but honestly, once I became a mom, I actually started to get a little bit more angry about my childhood because I didn't know.
What's your prediction about the future of Scientology?
These stories of how Scientology treats children are going to come out more and more, and people are going to be disgusted by them. So I feel like the more stories that come out into the public, the more, whether it's a legal battle that takes them down or just like a public relations or both, it's like nobody will join. They'll eventually be bled dry, and hopefully they have some legal battles that they lose as well, and it all comes together.
To show you how full of lies and manipulation this church is, just check out this 911 call they made on us.
Hey, Northeast Unit 45906, just left 1306 Elron Hubbard Way, Church of Scientology. CPR 10, direct to suspects 45, male whites, no further suspect vehicles.
They claimed we burglarized the church and fled the scene in our rental car. Here is us saying hello to the LAPD when they reported to the scene.
They're pointing at us. You want to pull up my talk phone?
Hey there!
Missed the entire. So apparently the LAPD showed up to the scene.
Yeah, just park right here and just walk up.
Give my regards to Xenu, okay? Thank you. One thing to question is this. When there are repeated calls to a location like there is with Scientology, typically a city will label the property a nuisance property, which means the property in question must correct their issues or face legal action from the city. So why is it that Scientology can blatantly lie, allegedly, and disproportionately use city resources without repercussions? And keep in mind they are doing this as an entity that does not even pay taxes.
All right, folks, that was a look into the world of Scientology. If you'd like to see more of William's stuff, his Instagram and YouTube is tagged in the description. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Don't join a cult. We'll see you next week. And my final thoughts is I send my regards to David Miscavige. Peace.
Folks, after seeing all this, you might be wondering a few things. Like number one, why in the fuck has the FBI not kicked down this place's door, raided them, and gotten everyone responsible for child neglect and the other insane behaviors allegedly arrested? The other thing that comes to mind is how in the God's green earth is this place tax exempt after amassing a multi-$100 million real estate portfolio? I guess I'm gonna start my own religion so I can get rich too. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G, and I'm in PG right now with Big Fly.
Y'all already know the going on. Max Block 187 on my mother's going to down. Make sure y'all tune in right now.
Big dogs gotta eat. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Is this a hot area?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's hot for who make it hot type shit.
You made a song called The Black KKK. Tell us about that.
I said I'm surrounded by white dudes. Something like that.
I put 100 guns in a Greyhound. He got 100 pounds, that's a takedown. What that say, fat nigga? If he a lick, we gon' take that nigga. Kidnap gang, we gon' take that nigga. You let a nigga come take your piss.
God damn, it was you dissing me?
Probably a good idea to avoid doing a big flock this. Today, folks, I take you to the most gangster place you've never heard of, Suitland, a city in Prince George County, Maryland. This is an area that's been plagued with violence and shootings.
According to police, murders in Prince George's County are up by more than 50% compared to the same time last year.
Well, a violent night tonight in Prince George's County. At least 3 people dead in separate shootings there.
A 16-year-old now facing attempted murder charges after a shooting right outside of Suitland High School.
In Prince George's County, police are investigating a shooting that killed a 19-year-old.
Police are investigating a double shooting near Suitland High School.
We're going to begin in Prince George's County, where a murder investigation is underway right now.
One of Suitland's most famous residents is gangster rapper Big Flock. Flock has collaborated with guys like 21 Savage, ESTG, and Pooh Shiesty. This is what he sounds like.
Niggas sketchy, I don't know who to rob. I be slanging that lead like I'm doodle ball. I was stuck in that cell, I ain't know who to call.
In 2017, he was sentenced to federal prison for drugs and firearm charges. Ever since he got home, he's been dropping certified slappers. Today, he takes us through his hood, where we meet his crew, and I end up making a song with him, so stick around to the end to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin today's episode.
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing, brother?
Good, brother. How ya?
So tell the people where we are right now.
We on Max Block right now. It's 2 parts of my hood. We got Andrew Man on this side. We got Allentown. I'm from Allentown for real. But we all one hood. It's one big joint. This is my building where I keep it.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
So when I look up the county, Prince George, it sounds like a fancy place. Is that a good interpretation or no?
I mean, it just depends where you go. You know, like everybody probably got a rich part of their county, but everybody got a projects too.
Prince George is like the more dominant, like, I'm gonna say black successful families.
Yeah.
It's a high percentage. We got like the high percentage.
So what's the lingo around here? Like, what are some words that people use?
Shitba.
Shitba? Use that in a sentence, please.
All right, so gonna ask me a question. Tell me that you just pulled up.
I just pulled up.
All right, shitba, I'm about to come get you.
Shitba, okay, like, all right. It's almost like, so my girlfriend or my wife texts me, come upstairs, winky face. I say, shitba.
Yeah, say like that. What's up? We're shooting a cool little documentary right now.
Are those actually?
They call special police, but they not really like.
Is it just for the area?
Yeah, just for here.
Because we were in O Block, they also have police like that.
Hell yeah.
Is this a hot area?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's hot for who make it hot type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna hear this all day. Like, you always gonna hear that.
Sirens are always in the background.
All day.
So what is it like growing up in a place where you always are hearing sirens?
Oh, you get used to stuff like that. For real,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's what you grow up to. You hear that shit when you small, when you get older, it's like muscle memory.
So you've been out for more than 3 years then, right?
Yeah.
As Big Flock was being sentenced, he wrote a letter to the public sharing his thoughts about going to prison. I'm going to share with you the most important parts of the letter so you can get into the mind of a man that's facing incarceration. First, he's painfully aware that he may have lost out on a lucrative music career by having to put his music on hold for 45 months. And as a kid who grew up missing his dad who was in prison for a murder charge, he knows firsthand the struggles his 2-year-old daughter will face growing up without a dad.
What did you learn about your time in jail?
The main thing I learned was how to judge real from fake. Like the main thing.
Is this a place you grew up as well? What have you learned, and what have you learned in your time here?
I'm BG187, man, you know. I'm an upcoming rapper, you know, I'm an entrepreneur also. But I learned from, you know, just growing up that the best business is to mind your own, you live longer.
Yeah.
And number 2, just get your money and stay out the way. Females gonna have you late, niggas gonna hate on you. Get your money.
So what did you learn, like, when you saw him go away for a bunch of months? Like, what were your reflections on that?
It's like, it's a lesson, but you don't really learn till you go through it yourself.
What do you say to all the kids that are listening to gangster rap but maybe haven't experienced the consequences that also come with that lifestyle?
Man, I say, for this ain't even the life y'all wanna live, for real. If you ain't gotta live this life, don't live it. Just stay in school and get y'all money. So like I say, take care of y'all family.
But does anyone here spit acapellas?
Hell yeah, we do that shit.
I call you Titty Boy?
Yeah, Titty Boy.
Yeah, what's up, Titty Boy?
She on my line because my eyes brown. She bent over and I knocked her down. Her dude, the fed, he a super clown. He wind her down when he on dates. He asked for head. I fuck her face.
Rolling onto the scene is my dear friend Brandon Buckingham, and for some reason today he decided to wear a sweater. And speaking of fashion, we launched a limited edition t-shirt. Me and Brandon are boots on the ground journalists kicking mainstream media's ass. Link is in description. Back to the video.
What's up, Sean?
I do have a question for you.
What's up?
You made a song called The Black KKK.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
I said I'm surrounded by white dudes. Something like that. What's that? It's like that, black. I don't know, bro. It was really just a ball on that joint for real, for real. That was we the black KKK because we hate niggas. We don't be with niggas like that. Every time we do with niggas, something bad goes down. You hear me?
So what advice do you have to the young guns that are going crazy right now? Because we have people in Milwaukee, teenagers that are 12-year-olds that have stolen 100 cars, 200 cars, and they're going fucking crazy.
Tell you, key boy.
Yep.
How do you reach those guys?
Oh, you can't, man. I mean, shit. I just, to be honest, that's not my job for real. That's for their parents. You know what I'm saying? That's some parental shit. They need to just go ahead and handle their business as a parent.
So you feel like parents not doing their job is the reason we got keyboards?
Man, it can't be.
Niggas sketchy, I don't know who to rob. I be slanging that lead like I'm doodle ball. I was stuck in that cell, I ain't know who to call. Stressing out cause they cut them computers off. We ain't talking about food, blow you up like a soup. That just mean that we knocking your noodle off.
If you had to talk to a bunch of middle school kids that were choosing, hey, which direction am I gonna go? And they're considering going the street route, what would you tell them?
I'm gonna go back to my middle school. Me, when I was in middle school, I thought it was cool to be the bad guy. I thought it was funny, but it's not when you get older and you realize like, hey, I really gotta take care of somebody, a kid or...
How young were you when you first witnessed a violent act?
I was like 8 or 9. When I was looking out the window, we just seen somebody arguing. Next thing you know, we see a hand raised and just a flash. We heard more shots, we jumped out the window like, man, that shit crazy.
You guys told me a little bit about, but what's the lingo in the area? Anything else I missed?
We got our own lingo.
Yeah,
I got their own lingo. Like I be saying what's up though. Shit, boss.
I only know some of the Milwaukee's.
We from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What's up? Go down there.
Smacking that shit.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? That's another one.
Oh, all right, brother. He added an extra.
So there is a rapper that used to be signed to Gucci Mane's record label. He's got multiple.
He a wild nigga. Stay away. He over there.
I'll tell Tommy. There's a rapper named Lil Wop that used to be signed.
Does he have a little wop?
I mean, now he's about to have no wop, but
Hey man, don't freaky shit on this shit, man.
How old were you when you got your first face tattoo?
17.
And do you remember which one was your first?
Yeah, my first tattoo was the dove. It's a dove right here, right?
And what does that stand for?
That's what my brother C Diddy, he passed away. My little bro. He had an Audi in high school. I got this in jail. I got this in jail.
Oh, someone actually did it while in jail?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got my whole body done in jail for real.
Yeah?
I wish I ain't never did this shit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I could be a model or something on it. And everybody's so judgmental about what the you look like. They judge off appearance before they even talk to you.
So what kind of judgments have people made about you without knowing you based off your face tattoos?
Slow, gotta be a dumbass robber, don't know how to talk, trying to be too tough, trying to use a scared tactic, whatever the you think about it. Niggas don't even be on that though. I got all this shit just because I wanted it.
Yeah. We've been waiting on this playground, waiting for Titties to show up. Where do you think Titties is right now?
Where the fuck is?
I was starting to doubt you, Titties.
Oh no, don't doubt me, man. Get with me. Don't shit. Give me, don't shit me. If you got me, nigga, give me.
You have some good catchphrases, Titties.
Yeah. That's security. That's security. Zoom in on. Just act normal, man. Everybody filthy over this motherfucker. Act normal. Y'all in the documentary now. Y'all motherfuckers about to be on Netflix.
Yeah, we gotta do an interview.
Y'all about to be on Netflix.
Tell the people where we're at right now.
40 and 3.
No comment. No comment, man. I'm about to pop some more. I ain't got no cups, man. About to pop the bottle of more.
Flock over here popping. What is that?
Get you some Don Julio. You a Fulio if you don't drink Don Julio. Hey. That hold it right there. Don't die now.
You hate that? Said it right. Man, Gorilla Gang cool with me, man, for life, man.
There is one thing I've noticed about the hoods. For instance, I was just hanging out with somebody in DC. They said you can't eat hot dogs, you can't eat popsicles, you can't eat bananas.
No glizzy time, unless you listen to Aunt Glizzy. You ain't doing eating no glizzies out here, this motherfucker.
So,
the cameras, all this gay shit, nah, man.
We're at a stage right now where it feels like stuff like Pride Month and LGBT is kind of shoved in our faces a lot. What do you think about that?
They just need to stay doing their own thing while everybody else do their own thing. Like I said, they invisible, I don't see them.
So right now it's Pride Month. What do you think about that?
Same thing I think about any other month. It got to go on. I don't really give a fuck.
What's your favorite month of the year?
December.
Why is that?
My daughter's birthday.
Are there any conspiracy theories you believe in?
Hell yeah, all of them. Straight up, all of them. Cartoon drinks, I believe in all that shit.
Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
He's a vampire. He's Andrew Jackson. I shouldn't even be saying this shit, hold up.
Hey, did we land on the moon?
Nope.
All right, where are we heading to next?
To the studio.
Bring your bars, let's go. So somehow, like we're going from like gangster rap land to next to like a Chevrolet dealer out in the sticks. DJ Tommy G out here. Where did you bring us, Big Flock? We look like we're in the sticks right now.
We are in the semi-sticks right now, my boy. We are about to go ahead and do a rap song, and I'm about to punish you on the beat. You ready?
Okay, let's
go.
Let's go.
We gotta go to the smoke shop first. Fat Munchies by my manager, Adrian. These are my fitted hats that I made.
It's the munchie shit right there.
Anybody know what size they wear? I'm gonna give y'all a gift to take home.
So what are we looking at right now, fellas?
This is the Fat Munchies, and for Reapers only, cross brand line. We all have the same line. For Reapers only. This would be my hat right here, and the Fat Munchies hat would be right here.
So you got a clothing line?
Yeah, I got clothing line, hat line, vending machines. I rap. I do other things. I do everything, to be honest.
Well,
there you go.
There you go. Hey. Look, I'm like Vanilla Ice 2023.
Gang.
When y'all come down here, make sure you put Fat Munchies, no matter what.
Y'all look cool. Sheesh. What's the song you made in here that you're like, this is my shit?
You want to hear it right now?
Yeah.
Love that.
We in the field like a football team, like it's good. I ain't got me banging 88. I got the boot if you try and get your roll up. Come down this river, better bring escape. My nigga bitch gave me the keys to replace. He eat up the dick on my fear estate.
Brandon and I had no idea that we were expected to join Big Flock on a song. The producer put on a beat and told us we had 15 minutes to get a verse ready. Here's what happened.
When you call, we in the spot, we not in the bando. BG keep a dog is no BG keep a dog is not a cocker spaniel. God damn. It's murder for money, we armed and we dangerous.
I'm a big dog, can't put me on a leash. Just go right before it tap me in. I'm a big dog, can't put me on a leash. I'm hot out my city, I'm bringing the heat. They step against me, then I leave them deceased. I am a beast, I am a freak.
Horny ass nigga.
Okay, go again.
I could just come in for 3 bars and back to him.
Okay.
I gotta hear it though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hear what I'm working with.
What's going through your mind right now, Big Flock?
It's just funny as hell. It's like, that whole swag is different right now. Yeah, it's tripping.
Hey, Big Flock, watch how you talk, get popped like rocks. Even the cops can't stop on the block. Kid is a bitch, he don't want to box.
God damn, was you dissing me?
Probably a good idea to avoid doing a Big Flock diss.
I'm not dissing him, I thought I was repping you by being like, shouting you out like, Big Flock.
Brandon, give an honest appraisal of our performance right now. We are in the booth with a certified gangster rapper. For some reason, we are also on the song.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. I used to film music videos in the DMV and now I'm about to be in a music video, but me and Tommy have been back to back filming videos the past 3 days.
We're exhausted as
not sleeping, not eating right, so I don't really even know what's going on.
Give an honest assessment of our performance so far. Do you feel like the song is gonna hit?
It definitely has potential. People want to hear us rap. People want to see that gap bridge.
A crazy motherfucker though. I don't like how
you can switch your tone. Like work with me. Like show me what you're gonna rap next and work with me. Get on the.
Be straight with me and Brandon. How are we doing here?
Needs work.
White Boy Fresh out there was not impressed with any of our bars. Okay. He said we needed work. And he said,
of course we need work.
He said,
all of us?
No, just the cock.
I say, damn, I ain't f***ing up.
That's probably good, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Because he cut it, because Flock ended the verse. So.
Yeah, I'll trust you.
He thinks we got maybe a C- or a D+.
D-.
Hey, how did we do?
Man, y'all did like
okay?
that, nigga. That's a motherfucking platinum, man. That's a platinum motherfucking track, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G, and today we get an inside look into the GDs.
GD4, 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 D-Cypher, D-Cypher.
Here to pull your head up at your head, nigga. I got all my D, got in my bed, nigga. Beefing about a bitch, oh, that shit sad, nigga. Dissing on the gang, it's time to crack.
I felt like breaking out this shirt for today.
Man,
Did I make a good choice?
Yeah, that's the official 6 Block Taliban Big Dogs Got an E t-shirt.
The origin story of the Gangster Disciples takes us to Chicago in the 1960s during an era of civil rights and social unrest. In 1964, 13-year-old Larry Hoover joined a small gang called the Supreme Gangsters. This crew beefed with a group called the Black Disciples, a squad led by a man named David Barksdale. After a 5-year gang war, the two groups announced a ceasefire, and under the leadership of Larry Hoover, these two groups united to form the Gangster Disciples. Growing quickly, they recruited heavily from jails and prisons and eventually established themselves in many states around the country. Supporters of the Gangster Disciples say that GDs are a community group that focus on growth and development of their members, and that important to the group is community service and doing things like feeding the homeless and doing back-to-school drives for the kids. However, the U.S. Department of Justice says that the Gangster Disciples and their 30,000 members nationwide are a criminal enterprise involved in racketeering, the sale of narcotics, and violent activities. I head to Kansas City, Missouri to attend a regional cookout of the Gangster Disciples and tap in with rapper Young Blue as my guide for this journey. Let's hit the streets.
Today, folks, we're going to be taking an inside look at the Gangster Disciples, which feels crazy to even be saying that we're going to be doing that, talking to folks and learning what it's like to be part of the crew, part of the organization, what they stand for, what they're about. But I think in some way, everyone is part of a gang or wants to be part of a gang. And a gang has a bad connotation. Everyone wants belonging. They want tribe. They want brotherhood. Different people have different ways of building that. I had a big sense of that with my wrestling team in high school and college. I think it's lonely being a man in this world right now. Like when you're a grown-ass man, you graduate from high school or college, like your community shrinks. And I think being a man is a lonely experience for a lot of people. And I'm always interested in how people fight against that. So we're gonna meet
with a Kansas City chapter of the Gangster Disciple organization. So first stop, Young Blue Spot. We're gonna talk to the group, get a feel for them, meet them, and then we'll go to the big organization meeting. We'll see you there. Folks, we are at an undisclosed location in Kansas City, Missouri. And fellas, what are we doing today?
Man, we taking them behind the scenes, man. We with the Gangster Disciples today, man. Growth and Development Fracture, Kansas City, 6 Block Taliban, with the guys to this barbecue, man. Y'all finna see what it's like behind the scenes.
So we're invited to the barbecue?
Yeah, man, you invited to the barbecue.
Yes. Okay, so fellas, what is happening today? Like, we have people around the country coming in, around the region,
Man,
and what's going on?
We got a couple of different cities within Missouri coming. So we got St. Louis, we got a couple of our guys from Springfield, a couple of our little brothers from Warrensburg, Missouri. Got some guys from Charleston, you know what I'm saying? They coming out today, fellowship and politic and kicking. You did?
Okay, and you guys are about to go to a meeting that we're not allowed to attend?
Yes, most definitely.
What the hell is that about? Why can't I come?
Man, it's confidential information. Confidential.
We don't have to give any classified information, but is there like a general theme you guys are covering today?
We don't discuss that. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have, like, this is like top secret information that only members have access to.
Facts.
So question, are you guys looking for additional members? And also, would you let white boys from Milwaukee join?
Not looking for no extra members, and no.
These fellas are gonna take care of business, then we're gonna join them for a barbecue, ask them questions, have a good old time. Anything else to add to that, fellas?
No sir, that's it.
No sir. Alright, moment of truth. They got done with their secret meeting. They summoned us, they said we can come by. So here we go, GDs, Gangster Disciples. Let's talk to the people and see what they think about gangs. When you hear the word gang, what does that make you think?
Gang can be anything in a group of people.
Maybe violence.
Usually it's gang violence. You usually think about that.
Probably California. I mean, with all like your Hells Angels, Bloods, Crips, stuff like that.
Gangs to me is a group of people coming together to establish some form of power.
Have you ever heard of the Gangster Disciples?
Of course.
No.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I have not. Okay. I've heard the name, but I don't know exactly what it is.
If you had a brother that said, hey man, I'm gonna go join a gang, what would you think?
I'd tell him no.
Yeah?
But I'd ask him, well, what gang? Because I mean, you have a chess club gang. I mean,
depends on what the gang represented.
I don't know. We would have, I don't know.
I probably wouldn't be too happy with him. I would hope that he wouldn't be leading down that path where he felt he had to be in a gang like that.
We're about to go to a barbecue with a bunch of Gangster Disciples. Any advice you got from me?
I don't know. You know, good luck to you. Take care.
Be careful, show him respect, and he should be fine.
Be respectful.
How do you think my outfit is?
Respectful. You look comfortable. Y'all brothers enjoy y'all day.
We're debuting a beautiful shirt today. Big Dog's Gotta Eat. It was designed by a man that's been featured in Vogue, collaborated with Levi's. Like, I'm pulling out all the stops to give you guys good shit. So if you want to join my gang, Big Dog's Gotta Eat, TommyGMiggy.com. I'll see you guys there. We got blue, we got black. Rock the gang. It's us versus mainstream media. Where are we right now?
We in Swope, man. We in Kansas City, Missouri, man. Posted at Swope Park, man, with the guys, man. Y'all know what's going on.
And what's happening here? We got barbecue, we got a cookout.
Yeah, we got a family cookout with the guys, you know what I'm saying? The membership. We just here politic and fellowship, and you know what I'm saying? Building camaraderie with the guys.
What made you join this organization?
I wanted to be a part of something that was going to be productive. I started this organization when I was a young man, and I saw the guys getting together with the younger people, really keep them out of trouble, protect them from the streets, drug, crime, stuff like that. I've been in this organization since I've been like 15. I'm 46 years old.
And what are the biggest benefits you've gotten from being in the GDs?
It taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
It taught me how to raise my family. Principles that we stand on that conducive to the celebration of any man, any neighborhood, any organization. Matter of fact, I got 2 of my sons here with me today. They are part of this organization. And as a father, I wouldn't put them in nothing that would be harmful to them.
So what does it mean to be a man? I feel like there's questions. People don't even know what women are anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we're having interesting conversations as a society, but what does it mean to be a man?
Man, standing on your beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Standing on what you believe and standing firm on it. You know what I'm saying? Not letting anybody change your mind. You did about how you feel about what you feel about.
What made you motivated or interested to join this organization?
Joined it when I was 12 years old. You know, like brother said, you know, it's a lifestyle. It's how we move, it's how we walk, it's how we talk, it's how we conduct ourselves.
So I'm curious about the symbols. What does this mean?
Man, that's the Star of David, man. You know what I'm saying? That means love, life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Is that a Jewish thing?
Nah, it's a GD thing.
GD thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do Jewish folks also wear the same star?
Yeah, most definitely.
So we talked to a couple of people, like citizens, and I asked them, what do you think about the word gang or organization? And a lot of people had a bad connotation to that. Why do you think that is?
Because, man, when you say gang, that's something treacherous. You dig what I'm saying? That's why when you ask us, oh, what are you in the gang? Nah, we correct you with the organization.
Organization.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds more friendly, too. You dig what I'm
On the
saying?
drive here, what I was thinking about is you could argue that McDonald's is a hamburger cartel, you know, Make America Fat. You could say that Big Pharma is a drug gang organization. You guys agree with those thoughts? Okay, so I guess it's all just how you think about it.
It depends on the point of view of how you coming with it, you feel me?
Yeah, that's what it is. And gangs hurt maliciously. We don't do that.
Yeah, and then like, another thing, what you do as an individual reflect on the whole organization. So we hold you accountable for that, like the most.
So I feel like that's a big piece that's missing from a lot of places I visited is accountability. Like, it's kind of like young guns are just running wild, doing whatever the hell they want.
That's a gang.
That's a gang.
That's a gang.
Everybody's organized. Everybody doing their own thing. We're not a gang because we're all organized.
So what does the code of conduct look like? Like, what can get you in trouble, or what makes you like
stealing, raping? We don't do none of that.
And then you want me to teach you one thing while you out here?
Let's do it.
What you notice about everybody's shoes out here?
Ain't nobody wearing Crocs.
Well, can't do that.
What? Did I just violate the code?
Yeah, you breaching security right now. Well, if somebody want to fight you right now, and then you got on these, you gonna slip up out here?
Hey, he got him in sport mode, y'all got to get the ball right now.
Can we make an exception if it's in sports mode?
If it's in sports mode, you might get away, depending on what my brother say. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't be tolerating the breaching of security. It is.
Okay, so I made my first violation. Am I kicked out? Do I have to go home? Or
We gotta take these mouth shots real quick, folks.
So that's another thing is I've heard like a lot of negativity about like 9-to-5 jobs. Like a lot of people hate on that shit. What do you think about that?
Look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I used to be like that. I used to be thinking, oh, the lame niggas is the one with 9-to-5s until I went to prison, bro. I did 10 years, bro, wasting my time. Didn't see my daughter, none of that. Nah, I was the lame, bro, because I'm just sitting here with my daughter getting raised outside by somebody else, bro. It's pointless, bro.
You know, input on that. You say why people don't want to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, patience and discipline is key. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got patience or discipline, you ain't nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should be able to want to go work that 9 to 5 to provide for yourself, your family, your child, your family, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to look out for people or the homeless, you know what I'm saying? You'll walk past somebody that ain't doing as well as you. You feel me? You got money in your pocket, you might give it to them because they need it more than you. You feel me? It's all about discipline and patience.
A lot of people, bro, don't understand slow money, bro, but slow money is the good money. Because fast money gonna get you gone, bro, because you're gonna spend it just as fast as you get it.
What is the organization's stance on fatherhood? I've noticed a few guys talk about the importance of that.
If you lacking in your child life, man, this ain't the good organization for you because we gonna hold you accountable for that. Because you know what I'm saying? This organization produce positive, productive people. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't taking care of your priorities, man, this ain't for you, for real.
Well, say my brothers can't protect their own children, how you can protect your own brother?
So how has being in this organization impacted your life?
Man, you know, let me tell you something, bro. Before I was GD, let me tell you something. I probably run around, bro, act crazy, breaking people's houses, stealing cars, all that. But let me tell you something, bro. My dad, he's not GD. He's not. He's Crip. It's a difference, bro. Let me tell you something. GD show you how to be a man, bro. It show you how to, you got to stand on principles and laws. Because a lot of people, bro, that's why they don't want to be GD. That's why they want to be in other gangs, because you can't stand on law, bro. You can't, because at the end of the day, if I'm trying, you got something nice on, I'm trying to take it off you, bro. But I can go do the same thing you doing right now. I ain't got to rob you for that. But they going to make sure I don't rob you for that. Because they going to stand on my line. Like, hey, bro, you know you ain't supposed to be out here. Yeah, holler at us real quick, bro.
Does anyone here have bars they got to spit, or they?
Yeah, come on, get him. Go on and spit some shit.
I came a long way from shaving rocks and pushing corners. There ain't no bars in a minute. They say my rhymes was over. Ain't no stopping me. Nigga being patient just made them potent. Had to cater to my family, but I think I cooked that over. Had to work up on myself to get my demons back in order. Kept my dreams for little things. Reality was getting harder. For bagging checks, we worked to death. Trying to feed our sons and daughters, and it's an honor. On the boss to be a motherfucking father. If I die, I'll be a stain up on that block. It's getting harder.
Let's go! Hey!
Let's dive into some of the symbols and lingo used by the Gangster Disciples. One of their primary symbols is the 6-sided star. This stands for the 6 principles of Gangster Disciples, life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and love. They are also represented by the pitchfork, which symbolizes the struggle to overcome oppression. They frequently say sevenfold, which stand for the 7th and 4th letter of the alphabet, GD. It's widely speculated that the initiation for the Gangster Disciples is to be beaten by other members, known as being jumped in. So to commit to join this group, this is not a commitment to be taken lightly.
What are some misconceptions someone might have about GDs?
That every GD that rap is a GD.
You already know.
Yeah, just misrepresenting this thing for real. You got everybody screaming GD this, GD that, and the people that saying GD this, GD that.
Describe being a GD in 3 words.
Being a gangster, a provider, being respectful.
Love, life, and loyalty.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Man, growth, man, for real. First, you a man. You gotta be a provider, and you gotta take care of what you gotta take care of. Yeah, you gotta be willing.
You gotta be willing to endure your share of part of this right here. You feel me? Not everybody can say. That's why we don't allow people to just say they GD. Because you got people.
Told me earlier that I wasn't allowed to join today. They said
you got them Crocs on.
So what I want to ask you about is tell me about the history of the GDs. How do they come apart? How do they start? And where have they gone over the years?
Oh man.
That's long.
Woo. You ready for okay. GDs involved was really started around the same time as the Black Panther Party movement and stuff like that, where blacks were being victimized by the police, brutality, during that era where police was victimizing the community. So black gangs and organizations formed to protect the communities. That was the original intent of these organizations. Even CRIP. The acronym for CRIP is Community Revelation in Progress. The acronym for BLOOD is Brotherly Love Overcomes Destruction. The original intent was to protect the community. But with all things, some people introduce a criminal element into it. You know, like the feds infiltrated our neighborhoods, pushed cocaine into our neighborhoods, pushed guns and drugs into our neighborhood. And then the project or the vision of the original vision becomes corrupted. You know? So yes, GDs did have a dark history, which is known to most people as Gangster Disciples.
There's some cities where the GD factions are known for being just crazy violent. How does the organization deal with that?
Through knowledge, through teaching, through reaching out to each person. We've had places, we've had people that come from those very cities that you're talking about.
Some here right now.
Right now. And when they get here, they have to come and have an understanding and listen, we're not about that. And if you want to be a part of a brotherhood that's going to help you accelerate your mind and the way you live and change the way you're thinking, because that's how you change a man.
Tell me about how you guys help the community.
Man, we get out here, man. It depends, man. You know, Missouri got all type of weather, so depending on how the weather is, we'll get out here and cater to the people that's out here that's homeless. Like, say for instance, if it's winter or something, it's cold outside, we'll bring some clothes or some hand warmers and some food. You know what I'm saying? When it's hot like that, we coming through with water, pizza. You know what I'm saying? And trying to carry whatever, hygiene and stuff like that.
Is that important to you guys?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You can't be a stinky GD. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Even when we feed the homeless, man, we make sure they eat before we even eat. We don't eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was an inside look at the GDs. I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
You already know it, brother.
What kind of final thoughts or message do you have to the audience?
Man, grow and develop, man. Struggle, breed greatness, man. Stay on your 6, man, at all times, man. Keep it pushing. Don't let nobody tell you not to push it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shit, keep your head on the swivel, most definitely.
If you're part of an interesting organization, I don't care if you're Hells Angels, Antifa, KKK, the Bloods, I want to come hang out with you, see what your life's about, hear your story. So hit me up at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you next week.